So there's a story in Exodus. It's chapter 17, and it's essentially like the Israelites are getting attacked by Amalek. And so it goes into, Moses says unto Joshua, choose men, go fight. Tomorrow I'll stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said. They begin to battle. Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat therein. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands. So one of them's holding up one, and the other is holding up the other. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. Joshua discomfited Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. What we see here is that when Moses raised his hands, the Israelites were successful in this battle. They were starting to win. They were prevailing. And then when he put his hands down, they started to lose. So we see a direct link to when Moses got his hands up, praising the Lord, and he's praying, they're winning. It didn't matter the size of the army. It didn't matter how powerful or skilled or how many weapons they had, how equipped, had nothing to do with it, right? It was purely dependent on God. He wanted them to know that he was the direct link between them and success. When we put it in God's hands, we have a chance, right? We know that all things are possible with God. When we recognize that we can't succeed without him, then we should be doing everything we can to make sure he's involved in our battles, right? And we do that through prayer. We do that through asking and having a relationship with him and reading the word. We want him to be involved. We want to be able to do all things through him, right? So when we understand that the power doesn't come from us, it doesn't matter how well prepared we are, we need God in it. We need his hand in our lives. It's a powerful message because some people might be like, what? That's so... But when we really think about what it means, it is so wonderful to think that we can go into battles in our lives that we might not be prepared for. We might not have enough skill but we have God. And when we keep our hands in the air praising him and we are in prayer with him, he's on our side.